Dreams get smashed, left unfulfilled. Parts of you have been left behind. Where are they now? If you're entering your third act of life, that's those of us who are 50 plus, you're entering a great season, a season over which you have total control. This could be a tremendous time of personal growth rather than a selfish winding down to death. In this 4-part series, Designing Your Third Act, I'm going to show you how to design your pre-retirement and retirement years to ensure that you achieve everything you want to get out of life. Let's get to it. We're living longer and healthier lives these days, and many professionals feel they're just hitting their stride at 50 or 60. They either don't want to retire or maybe even can't retire for financial reasons. This has caused many to re-envision what their retirement years will look like. And that re-envisioning is the key. You see, you don't have to have a plan necessarily so much as you need a vision. In this 4-part series, I'm going to help you build that vision and show you how to use self-discovery, self-expansion, self-enjoyment, and self-care to get all you want out of your third act without regret, unfulfilled dreams, or financial insecurity. So let's talk about the first one, self-discovery, because that's the foundation on which all the others rest. Now, although self-discovery is a lifelong process in our third act, it's not uncommon for us to take a deeper look into what we've accomplished and where we've come from. We look back and evaluate. It's natural. We've spent the first 2 acts from 0 to 50 building our identity through interaction with external sources. What do I mean? Authority figures like parents and teachers. Peers and friends also inform our identity. Colleagues at work have a lot to do with building our identity, especially as much as we identify with our work. These first 2 acts were largely a process of building boxes that we fit ourselves into. But now, in our third act, there's often a desire to bust those boxes, to shed those identities that don't serve us, and get to some things that are lurking in the background, goals that we want to accomplish, new avenues that we want to explore. The good news, no, actually, the great news is that this is probably the first time in your life that you have total control over this process, because you have resources that you never had in your first 2 acts. We have the resources of time, money, and wisdom. Now, there are 2 avenues we need to explore in self-discovery. Many in their third act have the desire to either reintegrate some parts of themselves that they feel they've left behind, or completely reinvent themselves to pursue a different focus. Both avenues, reintegration and reinvention, demand that we do some internal work, some form of personal inventorying to see what's there. Let's take a look at both reintegration and reinvention to see which process is more effective for you. Reintegration is the process of unifying the various aspects of our life into one holistic lifestyle. This is for the many professionals who look back and see that life has been divided for the most part between corporate life and family life. This bifurcation of life is draining and has been draining and feels wrong. It also has the effect of leaving by the wayside other passions and goals that don't fit either one of these 2 buckets. If that's you, the question to ask yourself is this: what passions or skills have I let go of that I want to reclaim in these remaining years? Lots of us did things in our earlier years that we enjoyed but didn't seem to serve the career path that we were taking. For some, these were artistic endeavors. For many, they were skills or activities we enjoyed participating in but didn't seem essential to the advancement of our career. So, we dropped them. The artist Pablo Picasso said, "All of us are born artists. The trouble is trying to remain an artist as one grows up." What are those things for you? Make a list. Write down how you felt when you were doing those things. Then ask yourself, Is this something I would like to reintegrate into my life now? If the answer is yes, you're on the road to self-discovery. Then there are those who really want to change. They're tired of the boxes they've built and want to just bust them up. Reinvention looks really good to these folks. If this is you, ask yourself this. Are there dreams you had of becoming something you didn't? I'm talking big idea, bold move kinds of things. Is there something you wanted to try but just never got around to it? These are often aspirations or dreams that we never pursued. We've told ourselves over the years that we probably wouldn't be good at it anyway. This is an effort to rationalize the choices we've made. But how do we know unless we've tried? Sometimes these aspirations expose gifts or talents that lay latent or untapped within us. If this resonates with you, reinvention might be your self-discovery process. To jumpstart this process, take up some exploratory activities to test the waters. You might interview people who are already doing what you want to do. Seeing how it looks from the inside is the goal here. You might even give it a beginner's try. Take that painting course, for example, and see what happens. Or hit that open mic night and try your hand at stand-up. Now, here's the thing. You're not going to knock it out of the park in any of these fields. That's not the objective here. What you're looking to discover is how you feel about the activity. Did you like it? How did you feel as you were doing it? Was it all you thought it would be, or was it completely different from your previously outside looking in perspective? That's the real question. At this point, if you're willing to put into the work, then you're a good candidate for reinvention. Now, for many, a combination of both reintegration and reinvention is the solution. There's no doubt that pursuing a new focus in your third act is going to make use of some of the skills that you've already acquired throughout your life. And you'll probably have to learn some new ones too. So reintegration and reinvention often go hand in hand as we travel through the self-discovery process. Give yourself some time with this. Any process of self-discovery takes time and effort. Remember, for possibly the first time in your life, you are in total control of the season ahead. Be intentional about its design. In our next video, we're going to take a look at how self-expansion can help us widen our perspective by taking on some new skills for body, mind, and spirit, thereby helping us bust those boxes that we've built for ourselves over the years. I'm Pablo. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Let's do this again. Let's not stumble at all.